Hey everyone, welcome to today's video where we're diving into a topic that's not only fascinating, but could truly transform your life: mindful eating. Imagine enjoying your meals more, feeling better in your body, and living a healthier lifestyle without feeling deprived or stressed about food. Sounds too good to be true. Well, stick around because I'm going to share some powerful mindful eating tips that will make you wish you had known them sooner. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what mindful eating actually is. Mindful eating is about paying full attention to the experience of eating and drinking, both inside and outside the body. It involves all the senses and is rooted in mindfulness, which is the practice of being present in the moment. Unlike traditional diets that focus on what to eat, mindful eating is more about how you eat. It's about recognizing your body's hunger and fullness signals, savoring each bite, and fostering a healthier relationship with food. So, why should you care about mindful eating? Well, in today's fast-paced world, many of us eat on the go, in front of screens, or while multitasking, which can lead to overeating, poor digestion, and a disconnect from our natural hunger cues. By practicing mindful eating, you can break these habits, enjoy your meals more, and support your overall health and well-being. To kick things off, let's set the scene with a little visualization. Picture yourself sitting at a beautifully set table. There's a plate of your favorite food in front of you. You take a moment to appreciate the colors, textures, and aromas. You take a slow, deliberate bite, really savoring the flavors and noticing how the food feels in your mouth. You chew thoroughly, enjoying every moment of the experience. This is the essence of mindful eating, being fully present and engaged with your food. Now that we have a sense of what mindful eating looks like, let's dive into our first tip. Eat without distractions. This might seem simple, but it's incredibly powerful. When was the last time you ate a meal without scrolling through your phone, watching TV, or working on your computer? These distractions can lead to mindless eating and overconsumption because you're not paying attention to what or how much you're eating. To practice mindful eating, create a calm, distraction-free environment for your meals. Turn off your devices, sit down at a table, and focus solely on your food and the experience of eating. Our second tip is slow down. In our busy lives, it's easy to rush through meals. However, eating too quickly can prevent your brain from recognizing when you're full, leading to overeating. By slowing down, you give your body time to register satiety signals. Try putting your fork down between bites, chewing your food thoroughly, and taking deep breaths. Aim to make your meals last at least 20 minutes, which is about how long it takes for your brain to catch up with your stomach. Eating is a multisensory experience, and paying attention to your senses can enhance your enjoyment of food. Before you start eating, take a moment to appreciate the appearance of your meal. Notice the colors, shapes, and presentation. As you eat, focus on the smells, textures, and flavors. What does the food feel like in your mouth? How does it change as you chew? By fully engaging your senses, you can derive more pleasure from your meals and feel more satisfied. Listen to your body is our fourth tip. Your body has its own built-in hunger and fullness cues, but many of us have learned to ignore them over time. To practice mindful eating, start tuning into these signals. Eat when you're physically hungry, and stop when you're comfortably full. It can be helpful to rate your hunger on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being ravenous and 10 being uncomfortably full. Aim to start eating when you're around a 3 or 4 and stop when you're around a 7 or 8. This can help you eat in response to true hunger rather than emotional triggers. Let's move on to appreciate your food. This tip is all about cultivating gratitude for your meals. Take a moment before eating to reflect on where your food came from, the effort that went into growing, harvesting, and preparing it, and how it will nourish your body. This simple practice can enhance your appreciation for your meals and make the eating experience more meaningful. Another key aspect of mindful eating is understanding your cravings. Cravings are a normal part of life, but they can sometimes lead to unhealthy eating habits. When you experience a craving, Take a moment to pause and reflect. Are you truly hungry? Or are you seeking comfort, distraction, or relief from boredom or stress? By identifying the underlying emotion, you can address it in a healthier way. If you're genuinely hungry, go ahead and enjoy a mindful portion of the food you're craving. If not, consider alternative ways to meet your emotional needs, such as going for a walk, talking to a friend, or practicing relaxation techniques. Next up is practice portion control. Even with healthy foods, it's possible to overeat if you're not mindful of portion sizes. Start by serving yourself smaller portions and listen to your body's hunger and fullness signals before deciding whether to have more. Using smaller plates and bowls can also help with portion control, as they make servings appear larger and can help you feel more satisfied with less food. Let's talk about mindful grocery shopping. Mindful eating begins long before you sit down to eat. It starts with the choices you make at the grocery store. Plan your meals ahead of time and make a list to avoid impulse buys. When shopping, focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods and try to avoid highly processed items. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel and choose those that nourish your body and support your well-being. Another important tip is cook more at home. Preparing your own meals allows you to have full control over the ingredients and portion sizes, and it can be a wonderful opportunity to practice mindfulness. Enjoy the process of cooking, from chopping vegetables to seasoning your dishes. Take your time and savor the experience. Cooking at home also allows you to connect with your food and appreciate the effort that goes into making a meal. Our next tip is to practice self-compassion. Mindful eating is not about perfection. There will be times when you eat mindlessly or overindulge, and that's okay. The key is to approach these moments with kindness and without judgment. Acknowledge what happened, reflect on how you felt, and gently bring yourself back to your mindful eating practice. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Incorporate mindful eating into social situations. Eating with others can be a challenge when trying to practice mindful eating, but it's entirely possible. When dining out or attending social events, focus on the company and the experience rather than just the food. Eat slowly, savor your meals, and listen to your body's cues. It's okay to enjoy the occasional treat. Just do so mindfully and with intention. Stay hydrated is another essential tip. Sometimes, we mistake thirst for hunger. Make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day. If you feel hungry shortly after eating, try drinking a glass of water and see if the sensation subsides. Staying hydrated supports overall health and can help you better recognize true hunger signals. Mindful snacking is also important. Snacks can be a valuable part of a healthy diet, but it's easy to mindlessly munch on them. When you feel the need for a snack, choose something nutritious and take a moment to truly enjoy it. Avoid eating straight from the bag or box. Instead, portion out a serving and eat it mindfully. Lastly, create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who support your mindful eating journey. Share your goals with friends and family, and encourage them to join you. Having a support system can make the process more enjoyable and sustainable. And there you have it. Some powerful tips to help you embrace mindful eating and transform your relationship with food. Remember, mindful eating is not about restriction or deprivation. It's about fostering a healthier, more enjoyable approach to eating. Start with 1 or 2 tips and gradually incorporate more into your routine. The goal is to build a sustainable practice that enhances your well-being and brings more joy to your meals. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. Until next time, stay mindful and enjoy every bite.